and welcome back to the box with me, Rich Perry. It is Sunday, the 1st of May, and I've been very busy on my days off, like finding flats and going to amusement parks and, stuff of that nature, and trying to ignore the royal wedding. But, yeah, big thing I did was I saw Thor twice. Yeah, I saw it on the night it came out on Wednesday, and then I saw it the following night on Thursday with a couple more friends. And I'm going to be reviewing that before I do the weekly update of everything that's coming out this week. So, let's just get down to it. Thor, starring Chris Hemsworth as Thor. I think it's a great film. I really liked it. I mean, I don't really know what I was expecting from it, in all, but I thought it was a very good film, and just got a few points to go through, help you guys make an informed decision. Asgard looks awesome. Asgard is the home of the gods, and it's been done really, really well. I would have liked to have seen Asgard as more of a working, thriving community, but as such we saw a somewhat limited part of Asgard. But yeah, stunning. First time I go over that, and just gives me goosebumps. It's very nice. But basic story without spoilers. I'm going to try and do my reviews without spoilers to try and get many people watching them as possible. But basically, Thor pisses off his dad Odin by doing something very, very, very silly with the frost giants of Jotunheim, which is another realm of space, realm of the universe, and he is cast down to Earth, which is Midgard in the Norse mythology. So you got Asgard, home of the gods, Midgard, which is Earth, Jotunheim, which is home of the frost giants. Those are the three that will come up in the film. And yeah, Thor's cast down to Earth. He's got to prove himself worthy and basically reconcile things with his dad and make everything right again. So, it's the stuff you've seen in the trailers already. But, yeah. What to say next? I mean, Sif and the Warriors 3. They feature quite a bit in this film, and they're like Thor's pals, Thor's warrior friends, and they're good fun. They're characterised well. They each have their own very specific characterisation, and I think they're good fun. They help the story along quite well and make it just feel more than just Thor and Loki and Odin. It's like gives it more of a well-rounded feel. And there is a vague love story in this film, I will say that, between Chris Hemsworth as Thor and Natalie Portman as Jane Foster. But it's not central to the story at all, and it's not even focused on that much, which is fantastic, because this film is predominantly about Thor and Asgard, and the real story is between Thor, Odin, and Loki. The family dynamic between those three characters is played out really, really well, with strong performances by all of them, including Anthony Hopkins as Odin, who is a fantastic Odin. He exudes the wisdom that Odin is supposed to have, as well as just seeming some powerful badass. It's just, yeah. And Tom Hiddleston as Loki is fantastic. He has done very well. He's a complex character, and something he does later on in the film really just caught me off guard. And they was like, oh, well, that's actually a very clever thing for him to do. Evil, but clever. I mean, kudos, well done. So, well done to the writers and Kenneth Branagh, who directed this, for getting that through, because that was fantastic. Now, the scenes on Earth in Midgard are admittedly a bit slower, but there was never a point when I was waiting for the plot to move on. It was all helping it carry forward. So definitely not a boring film in any sense. And Marvel does continue its tradition of imbuing its films with humour, but it does it very well. I mean, Iron Man and Tony Stark, he's a funny guy just because of who he is. He's arrogant, loud, and rich. I mean, yeah, but Thor is not like that. So there's only certain things you can play on with Thor, and they do that, and they do it well, and it's not overplayed at all. This is not a comedy film to begin with. It is a fantasy science fiction superhero film, and it works. It works. Natalie Portman delivers a solid performance as Jane Foster, but it's nothing to write home about. She's Thor's Midgard squeeze, so yeah. Nice few name drops that Marvel are doing more and more in their films as it goes on, with Hulk, briefly mentioned, not by name, but you'll know. Iron Man, like Stark Enterprises, etc. And Hawkeye makes a welcome little appearance. Not going to ruin anything. He's there, but you're going to have to watch to find out what he does. He's not in it for long, but it's enough to urge geeks like me to get more and more excited about the Avengers and stuff. So, well done, Marvel, again. And as always, with Marvel films, we all know, stay after the credits. Just do, okay? Just watch it. So overall, Thor is a good film. I thought it was great. I loved it. Thought it was great fun and complete nerdgasm in some parts. Not specifically one to see in 3D. If you can see it 2D, I would. I mean, I went 3D, but that's because 2D was only being shown like in midday, so I couldn't go to those. But yeah, Thor, definitely a good film. Go and see it. I loved it. It's good fun. And with that, I think we're going to move on to the UK game releases for this week, from Sunday the 1st of May to Saturday the 7th of May. Let's have a look at game releases first. We've got on Friday the 6th, Plants vs. Zombies is out on Nintendo DS. Nice, made a nice little port there, make some more money for PopCap. And Sniper Ghost Warrior comes out on PS3. I believe that's a sequel, I'm not sure. But from what I've heard, it's shaping up to be a solid shooter. And the first Templar comes out on Xbox 360 and PC. And that looks pretty average at best, mediocre at best. So, yeah. And on to the UK film releases for this week. Wednesday the 4th, we have Water for Elephants, terribly named film starring that bloke from Twilight. Yeah, definitely not going to be my kind of film, but seems a bit generic. I mean, that's not just me saying that out of spite or anything, it just does seem a bit generic. And The Tree of Life, something I've heard very little about, but it's got a couple of big names in there, like Brad Pitt and Sean Penn. It seems like one of these discovery about the world and oneself film, and I read a quick synopsis on IMDb, and it seems like one of those feel-good films. You'll watch it and you'll go through the things with the characters and come out of it feeling better. So yeah, go and see that if you're into that. And on Friday the 6th, we have Hannah coming out, assassin-trained teenager on a mission across Europe, being trailed by some sort of government agency. Yeah, I again have heard very little about that, seen a couple of trailers, still don't really know what it's about. But yeah, don't know, looks interesting, standard action fare, possible mystery, who knows. And Priest also comes out on Friday the 6th, which I am looking forward to because I am a terrible action nerd. So looks pretty kick-ass, with an alternate/future post-apocalyptic world setting with assassin warrior priests and vampires. It sounds like something that's come straight out of Charlie Sheen's mind. But these warrior priests go up against proper vampires, so that bloke from Twilight can suck it. Now, these things are just like teeth and rage and sunlight combustion, you know. But yeah, so that is the releases for this week in the UK. And I heavily advise you to go and see Thor if you haven't already seen it. And yeah, go see it, and I'm now eagerly awaiting Captain America. God, so many good films coming out this year. Okay, So that's it for today, Sunday the 1st of May. Have a good one, and look after yourself, guys, and I'll see you around. Alright.